Hi, gorgeous soul. Welcome to your March astrology. This is one of the most extraordinary months there is of this year. It is earth-shatteringly, life-changingly, soul evolutionary, incredible. You know, we were heading towards the new age of Aquarius, and now we are in the now age of Aquarius. It's happening right here. As Saturn, thankfully, Saturn, who has been in Capricorn, dragging us through all these responsibilities and actually dumping a load of patriarchal changes in our society on our head, is leaving. And Aquarius is going into Saturn. And this is fabulous. We love it. Saturn loves it. It's a change. Life is going to get a lot easier, fingers crossed, as long as we've done the work before. There is this shift where we're all seeing the world differently. On top of that, March also has so many other intense planetary goings on. It is so full on. We have the Jupiter and Pluto conjunction. Can you imagine? Jupiter, the planet of good fortune, joining forces with Pluto, the lord of transformation. Not only are we going to have our own personal revolution that's going to lead to freedom, there is going to be, I predict, a massive happening in the world that is going to change everything. So I've decided that I'm going to do this not on camera because I really want to focus and I want you to chill out to Kathy's fabulous waves, and I'm going to talk you through this supremely profound and soul-changing month. Here we go. Virgo, the times they are a-changing. We also look after ourselves at this time. There's some dramatic stuff happening in the world, which will be increasing with the very intense March astrology. Having said that, you are a powerful being, and you will be going through these powerful changes that could liberate you and set you free in some way. Now, if there's any issues to do with relationships, they may be coming to the surface from the get-go as Venus is square Saturn. Saturn is about commitment and Venus is about love, but the square is creating some unease. So possibly there's a part of maybe you're in a relationship or you want to be in a relationship with someone, but the commitment isn't there. Or perhaps you feel that somebody's trying to pin you down and you want to be free. Whatever it is, it will sort itself out this month, fingers crossed. Now, Mercury is retrograde in your health and well-being zone. Think back to a time when you were at your most healthy. You know, what were you doing in your life when you felt great and energized? And try and bring some of that back in. Venus, the planet of love, is in your adventure zone. You might travel with someone, although let's face it, it's not the best time necessarily right now. You may be learning with someone. You may be communicating with someone from a different culture, place, or life experience to you, and you find it super exciting. And there's a lot of unexpected energy around relationships as Venus and Uranus come together. So expect a surprise connected to love and possibly travel. But you're going through a period where you want that deep connection because the Sun and Neptune are joining forces. So you're feeling things. You want intimacy, you want closeness, you want depth. And all of that comes to a head, no doubt, on the full supermoon in your sign. You're electrified by the rays of the moon. You're super psychic. There should be a sign, a symbol, or something deeply meaningful happening on that day. But always bear in mind that, as we know, the moon can make us moody or maudlin. It can, whatever we're feeling, it exaggerates that emotion. So if you're feeling happy, you'll be hysterically happy and fabulous. If you've been feeling down, you might feel plunged to the depths of despair. But bear in mind, there's a moon doesn't do that just to piss us off. There's a message in the moon. So if you spend some time meditating, tuning in, you will be given the answer that you seek. Now, Mercury, thank God, goes direct on the 10th of March. But, of course, it's still in retro shadow until the 30th. But things do start to get easier, particularly around your health and well-being and your day-to-day activities and work. Now, Mars is sextile Neptune. There could be some very frisky fun to be had, some intimate connection around the 14th of March. And then Mercury goes into your relationship zone. So there's lots to discuss when it comes to love. Now, Mars and Jupiter join forces in your pleasure zone. So on the 19th of March, you have the energy to make a dream come true. And also, if you are offered an opportunity, you have the courage to grab it with both hands, and it could bring you a lot of pleasure. Pleasure is woven into this month like a magical thread. So whatever happens, there will be moments of joy, pleasure, love, and looks like a lot of lust. The sun is entering your primal zone. People will look at you and see an innate power in you. You are throbbing with power and charisma, and you're very intense at this time. Now, the sun is going into your primal zone, Virgo. It's very intense. It gives you this aura of intensity, and people kind of look at you and sense your power, and your power is on the surface. In fact, you should be more confident about your power. However, it's also, it is in your primal zone, so you're feeling things very intensely, and you can look into the very souls that are in front of you. But be careful of sort of being jealous or obsessive, or kind of, getting carried away with being powerful. It's also could indicate that you're attracted to someone. Either it's a bit of a love triangle or a secret affair. Now, Saturn is shifting signs and bringing about a massive change. And for you, you're going to have to take responsibility for your health and well-being and daily routines. You might be thinking, sounds like a nightmare, Michelle. But you're able to do it in a way that kind of intensely liberates you and frees you and allows you to be open to new experiences, and open to being healthier, and open to changing your routine so you can get a lot done. You know what it's like? All of us have habits that actually, if we cut those habits out, we'd have hours more in the day. Reading things online, blah, 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 not putting the effort into the things that we really want to manifest and create. So really take a long, hard look at your patterns and your kind of how healthy you're being. Now, the Mars and Pluto conjunction is going to have a big, massive effect on the world. Now, for you, luckily, you have it in your 5th house of pleasure and creativity. You may decide to push through an idea, a creative idea, or there may be the best sensual experience you've ever had, or an overwhelming desire. Be careful not to lose your temper, though, if someone disagrees with you. Everybody's a bit bad-tempered on the 23rd. So be cautious of that. And on the 24th, we have a new moon in your primal zone. There's a lot of stuff going on under the surface that you have to dig into. You have to excavate the shadowy side of your soul. Anything you're hiding from yourself or others could come to the surface with this new moon. And it is conjunct Chiron, the wounded healer. So any wounds around your sexuality, around life, death, rebirth, or fears may come to the surface, but they're coming to the surface to be healed. Venus is also trine Jupiter. Happy days. That's a moment of bliss, fingers crossed. Adventure, laughter, and creativity around the 26th. And then we have the Jupiter and Pluto conjunction. Okay, I know it's not exact. I don't care. It's exact on the 4th or 5th, I know. But we're all feeling it, and it's worth noting. Jupiter and Pluto coming together in your pleasure zone. It could be a moment of wonder for you. Certainly a gateway into another dimension is opening up. You may discover and explore happiness in a newfound way and creativity. Mercury retro shadow also ends, thank goodness, in your relationship zone, making relationships much easier. And Mars goes into your health and well-being zone, giving you the oomph and also the commitment, because Mars and Saturn are conjunct on the 31st, for you to get on and transform. Take care, gorgeous, and I'll speak to you soon. If you want to check out your written monthly, weekly, yearly astrology, pop over to my website, michelleknight.com. I'm not doing readings at the moment, but I do have a company of some of the best psychics and astrologers in the world. I've had the company for 20 years. I handpick them, and they are fabulous. So I'm going to start to show you, starting now, their little videos on here.
My name's Pam. I work as a clairvoyant and a medium. I'm aware of the messages around me. I also hear little things. I'm also clairsentient, so I often feel how people are feeling. Having a reading is about, as well as you want the predictions, but you need a feeling of being understood, because reading should be empowering. A wonderful experience working on the telephone, whether it be 10 minutes or an hour. I'm working in a place where I am comfortable. Also, it's more challenging. I don't know the person, I can't see the person, so the information that the client is getting is pure from the universal energies or from the cards. I'm just working with the truth and trying to deliver that in a way that is very helpful as guidance and to empower you. The reading for me is not about me. I'm not in it. It's about you.